You spend hours studying, yet by tomorrow, nearly 70% of it is gone. Frustrating, right? It's not your fault. Your brain is wired to clear out unused information. But here's the catch. In Japan, students memorize over 2,000 kanji characters and retain them for life. So, what's their secret? Your teacher never told you this, but the reason you forget isn't a lack of effort. It's the method you've been using. Traditional study techniques like rereading notes and highlighting entire paragraphs feel productive, but your brain treats them like background noise, tuning them out just like an Instagram ad you scroll past. Be honest. How many times have you stayed up late, highlighting page after page only to go blank in the exam? That's not your fault. It's neuroscience. There's something called the forgetting curve, and it's the silent destroyer of everything you learn. Within 24 hours, your brain dumps almost everything. By day 3, only a few traces remain. But what if you could hack your brain and break this cycle? Japanese students have been doing it for centuries, not by studying harder, but by studying smarter. You don't need to read 400 to 500 pages of research papers. I've already done the spade work for you. Here are 5 science-backed hacks they've used to master learning without spending endless hours buried in books. Let's break them down one by one. 1. Active recall. The samurai approach to memory. Most people focus on input, reading, watching, highlighting, but memory strengthens through output. Think of it like training a muscle. Every time you force your brain to retrieve information, those mental connections get stronger. Every time you struggle to recall something, you're not failing, you're reinforcing those pathways. So, how do you put this into action? Simple. Close your book, grab a blank sheet of paper, and write down everything you remember about the topic. It'll feel frustrating at first, but that's the point. Those struggles create stronger connections in your brain. Western students cram. Japanese students cultivate knowledge. 2. The Kumon method. Learning in small, powerful steps. The Kumon method is a simple yet highly effective Japanese learning technique. Instead of overwhelming yourself with large amounts of information at once, you break your studies into small, manageable steps. This method encourages daily, bite-sized learning, reinforcing concepts gradually until they become second nature. Popular writer James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, emphasizes a similar idea. Small, consistent improvements compound into remarkable results over time. He explains that tiny changes, 1% better each day, lead to exponential growth. The Kumon method works the same way, mastering a little every day instead of cramming all at once. By following this method, you develop stronger recall, deeper understanding, and lifelong learning habits without burnout. 3. Spaced repetition. The gardening technique for your brain. Think of spaced repetition like watering a plant. You refresh memories just before they fade. Instead of reviewing everything at once, space it out over time. 24 hours later, then 72 hours, then a week, then a month. Each time you review, your memory gets sharper and lasts longer. Japanese students don't wait until the night before the test. They use systematic review to keep knowledge fresh. The key is to strike right before forgetting kicks in. 4. Kaizen. 1% daily improvement. Instead of relying on last-minute cramming, Japanese students follow the Kaizen principle, continuous improvement through small, consistent steps. Even a 1% improvement every day compounds into massive progress over time. No burnout, no stress, just steady mastery. The best part? This works in just 6 minutes a day. 2 minutes of active recall, 2 minutes of spaced repetition, 2 minutes of focused practice. In a month, you'll be 30% better. 5. Su. The art of focus. Mastery isn't just about technique, it's about mindset. In Japan, students practice Su, a state of deep focus where they become one with their task. To create this level of concentration, they use rituals that signal to the brain. It's time to learn. Want to boost your focus? Try this. Create a dedicated study space. Remove distractions. Use the same pen or light a candle before studying. By turning learning into a ritual, your brain tags these moments as important, making retention easier. The choice is yours. Think about the last time you truly mastered something. maybe a sport or a video game. You didn't just watch, you practiced, failed, adjusted, and improved. That's exactly how real learning works. Learning shouldn't be a struggle, it should be smart, efficient, and, well, easy way, actually. So here's the choice. Go back to cramming and forgetting, or start using these Japanese methods today. The top 1% won't just see this and move on, they'll take action. The question is, will you? Now it's your turn. Try one of these hacks today and let me know which one works best for you in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on productivity and success. Change your life, one tiny step at a time. That's the easy way, actually.